G'day viewers, welcome to another super cool, super helpful repair video from the Goat Shed, located in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. So today we've got a special treat for you. We're going to show you how to put webbing on the cabinet of a pinball machine. Now those of you that follow our Facebook group, and we know there's a lot of you, will have seen a post only a day or two ago put up by Steve Young, who builds the cabinets for us, and we're looking here at a new cabinet. He's going to illustrate how to do this, and he uses Krylon marbleizing spray. Now I believe that product would be available in the USA. Graham's got one there. Yeah, let's have a quick look at it, Graham. Here it is here, Krylon marbleizing spray.
Right, is that very expensive, Steve?
About 10 Australian dollars a can.
Okay. 10 Australian dollars, not too bad.
Well, it's 10 Australian dollars, only going to be 6 or 7 US dollars.
So what do you get out of that? About three
cabinets.
3 cabinets out of 110. Right, that's pretty good.
Okay, excellent. All right, what are we going to do then?
Okay, we're going to do a demonstration. This cabinet here is for a pro football from 1973. So this is for our apprentice Kyle. So we're going to do a slight demonstration first, where we've got a bit of old masonite or just some old board against the wall there, and Steve's going to have a quick hit of one just to...
Okay,
right.
So he's going to demonstrate it.
Right, so unfortunately there's a little bit of wind, but we're going to try and persevere, and so you'll have to unset, but it's best to do it in a out of an area where there's no wind, of course. Right, so we just, how far away do you do it from, Steve?
Well, normally I stand up to about 3 feet away.
3 feet, yep. And you always got to move the can.
And you keep the can, you go in like an arc and circular
Arcs,
kind of
yep.
motion.
So never stop the can, just like a normal spray painting.
No, not quite actually. You do little blurts,
Blurts,
and little squirts, and you go up, down, crossways, arcs.
So there's a bit of a
you'll
talent.
See it comes out really, there's no real carrot. It's really unpredictable the way it comes out. Yeah, it's quite unpredictable.
And that's basically how you want it.
Exactly.
Yep.
And the idea of, I'd highly recommend everybody that's not used to it to get a bit of board like this.
Yeah.
And just do a little bit of a test, even if you waste quarter of a can.
That's right. You're better off doing that in case you bugger up the side of the cabinet. You don't want to do that, because remember, you put too much in the one spot, it looks terrible.
Yeah. But what we do is, once we put it on, we're going to sand
it back.
Sand it back, and we're going to take off excess and lumps.
Yeah.
And we're going to actually shape it to look the way.
Because you can't really put a stencil down with lots of lumps in it, can you?
No,
because you get
really.
the paint going under.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which is what we're going to do. So okay, so we'll.
So give the can a good shape.
Yep.
And this is nearly an empty can, so, and then as you see, it comes out like so.
Very, very effective.
So the idea is to keep moving the can in angles,
like an arc, sort of.
in arcs and
crosses.
Crosses and circles and
so you
motions,
you don't concentrate on the one spot too much.
And the problem that you're going to have with it, you get little lumps, little bubbles in it. But when it dries, that's when we'll sand them down.
Yeah, so don't touch them while they're wet. You will give all sorts of grief. Yeah. So it's like everything. Just say you're spraying a cabinet and you might get a mosquito or a bug on it. Don't touch it straight away. Wait till it dries.
Correct.
And that's going to be the same.
Yeah. So we're going to try and reproduce that exact effect what we've just done there.
Yep.
And we'll do it on the side of the cabinet.
We might have to wait for a minute for the wind to die down.
Wait for the wind. Yeah, we don't want to do it in the wind.
Okay, so here's the complete cabinet. Now we've just got that head sitting on there, there's no neck, but this has already been done. So you can see that. All very nice. Spanky approves. Have a look at the front. Quite good. Now, Graham, talk to us about the cabinet, Steve.
Now, Steve started making these cabinets a few years back, and I think he's perfected it now. So we're going to talk to Steve a little about the process of making these cabinets. So, what would you make? Probably they're made to order, of course.
Yeah.
So you don't make a lot, so they're not a lot in stock. So you probably do about 2 or 3 at a time usually.
Yep.
Or maybe more if you've got the orders in.
They're cut on a CNC machine, so they're very precise.
Yep.
They've been very precise.
So what sort of timber do you use, Steve?
We use like a pine ply.
Yep. What's the thickness?
19 mil.
19 mil.
It is an exact match to the US, which is a 3/4 inch.
Yes.
because everything, all the slots and all the cut,
Yeah.
shooter, everything's.
So can you tell us a little bit about the router out? The router, this bit at the front, of course, is done by the machine.
The machine's done that, yeah.
So, and it's got to be exactly right.
Yeah, and what we did to get that was that we actually photographed it,
Yeah.
and then the computer resized it and everything, and it is an exact fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've actually put a few together, and it looks really good. So it's pretty well flush with that,
Yeah.
with the cabinet. So it's a good job. Okay, and the slats they move.
They're movable, yep.
And so what we've done, that's Steve was telling me before, is that old Spanky's had a couple.
Oh yeah.
Is that the T-nuts, so each individual machine is different for where the nuts go on the motorboard. So what happens is that you put the motorboard down, you find where the holes are, and you mark them, and then you drill them, and then you get this put underneath, and you get an actual bolt with some washers on it,
yeah.
and you'll find the T-nut, and you lift it up, and you screw the bolt down, and that actually binds it into the timber.
It'll actually, the little teeth on this will pull right up into the
once you get in, it won't move.
Oh, so that's how it compensates for the different ones.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
okay.
Of course, there's no use doing half a dozen holes, and each got to be different sort of thing.
Sure.
There's a couple of holes that I don't drill in the cabinets because there's some little variations here and there.
Yep.
For example, where the chrome bars and the glass holder and everything
Yep.
goes in, I don't do those. I definitely can't do those.
Yep.
There's also a hole in the head box that sometimes can change. So
You know the arm that holds the back box mixed in.
Oh yeah.
So-
that normally sits up under
So
there.
each machine is different. So
So we've got the majority of the holes like in for the Z bar and
yeah,
this sort of thing, and over on this side for the chime units, that because they're generally pretty standard. But
yeah, they are.
Okay, anything I'm not sure of, I don't do, and then you just have to individually.
We've even got the holes for the flippers.
Yeah, got the holes for the flipper buttons because they're standard.
Yep.
So anything that's standard, we do. All the holes are in the back here for the door to be mounted and everything else. And
Very
Right,
good.
and the T-nuts for the legs. Are they the customer supplies them? Puts them on himself.
depending, they can be ordered, and I can certainly supply.
Okay.
The cabinets, these corner fillets,
Yeah.
have been just reduced down fractionally, a couple of about 3/16 or 2 or 3 mil in width across the face,
Yep.
to take the new improved heavy duty.
Okay, and we got one of them. We could probably show in a minute
Yeah.
to show what they're like.
Right. So what do we got here?
Okay, now these are the new heavy duty leg tees. Now these are the best. Like in comparison to the old type, these are effective, but they're rubbish really in regards to they're cheap and nasty. So you can see like that. That's pretty ordinary. If you're going to do a job, do it correctly. And so these ones here, as you can see, they screw into the side, the whole lot, and the thickness of that and how it's made, like.
They're very heavy duty.
They're very heavy duty, and as we were saying, like if you need to skull drag a machine out from a wall or something, I know a lot of people have had this trouble before where they pull it and you can see the actual legs
bail.
pulling away from the bloody
Well,
from the corner.
they pull the whole face off.
And they fit perfectly, and they're also
So if you look in there, I've reduced the size of the fillet down to suit.
So he's made it to
that. So
fit,
if you look there, it's an exact fit.
because I know on if you don't do that on the other cabinets they've got a gap, haven't they, or they don't fit. Yeah,
Correct.
right.
So and this fits perfectly. So you got to put 3 screws each side, and another 2 screws if you need to.
Yeah.
But once you got it in, this will never move. Plus, it holds the cabinet together as
Well,
well.
it just stops it. 'Cause sometimes when you pull a cabinet, I've had this happen to me. It had rubber feet.
Yes.
Floor protectors on it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
as we pulled it, the rubber stuck, and the cabinet actually cracked all the joints and racked it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And then I had to strip the whole cabinet down, re-glue all the corners and everything else. So, but you put these in, there's no way that can ever happen because it's
Yeah.
actually pulling on the side, pulling on the front, pulling on the corner, the
Yes.
whole thing.
there's support all round.
all round. It's just
Yeah.
they're unbeatable.
So, viewers, for those of you that would be interested in getting any of those, you Australian viewers, and I'm sure anyone in overseas, these are available from RTBB. That's Ride the Bony Beast. They're located in Melbourne, Australia, and a guy called Nino Zambello will be happily sell you those. They're not very expensive.
And they tell you what they're worth it.
Okay.
They're worth every cent.
Yep.
All right. So what are we going to do now? We're going to do a bit of spraying. We've got the wind up a bit. We want to wait a moment, but is that what we're up to now? Okay. Okay. So here he goes. Shake the can well, people.
Okay, here we go.
It looks like Tom Cruise making those cocktails. Here he goes, waving his hand all over the place.
Yeah, as you can see, once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. and it's very effective.
I think he's done this before, Graham.
And as we said, don't get too greedy. Too much is just not going to work.
Exactly. There you go.
Okay, beautiful.
That's pretty
That's
well
nice.
done. Now, you're going to let that dry for about an hour.
Yes.
And then we're going to come back with a bit of sandpaper, and then we're going to selectively take little bits and pieces of it off. And so at the moment, there's more than what we need. But so it's a little bit overdone, but that's exactly what we want. So,
Okay.
So we can shape it.
So we might have a rest and we can come back and do a bit more.
Well, that's we're going to show more of it.
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, now Steve just hit this with 240 grit sandpaper with the block. Sand and block dissipates the heat, which is good for it. So
The sanding block's made of cork, so yeah.
it's made of cork, yeah. So it's good for that. And so just a quick light sand, and that gets all the lumpy bits off. So this has been done already, but we're going to show you how to do it on the side of the cabinet.
You feel it now, it's nice.
You can
and smooth.
feel it now that it's gotten all the lumps off, and it's pretty flat. And you can see it's also taken some of the webbing off, because sometimes you might think it's a bit excessive, but when you take it off, it looks nowhere near as much. So remember, this is the back, so you don't have to be too picky because you don't see the back that much. But it's still as good as the sides. So we're going to go around now and do the side. And this is the one that we've done. We've finished the whole cabinet, but we're going to do this side here.
We're going to give it a rub. We're going to get rid of it, probably about 30 to 50% of it, because you don't want too much.
That's right. So Steve's going to give it a hit, show you what's going on.
Just selectively, where you feel it's a bit heavy or you've got a bit too much, you just take it off.
And what grit paper was that again?
240.
240?
Yep.
And a cork sanding block.
Correct. And you see it starting to disappear.
Yeah,
it's
good.
And also remember, you won't see it all because it's going to be covered with a pattern as well.
Of course.
And by sanding it as well, you get this real light with fine paper. It gives you like a key for your
For the stencil.
to adhere to.
Yeah, so if this lumps, of course, the stencil won't stick properly and you will get paint coming up.
And this is pro football, is that correct?
Pro football, and we wanted to paint this machine next week, so we can probably do another one on that to show the process. We have done it before, but we might do an update.
Yeah, viewers, just while Steve's rubbing that down, we've previously done videos on how to make stencils yourself by tracing the old ones, and how to apply them and how to paint.
Have we done one from a bought stencil? I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
Anyway, so we're going to show that.
So that makes a pretty big difference.
And
You just don't want too much webbing on there, so it's overdone.
no.
And that bit there where Graham's hand is, that's covered under the
Well, that's going to be
Yeah.
running with the rail. So
rail goes.
Okay.
There's a bit of a feature just here. Looks like a tornado.
Well, that looks good. So that contrast with the pattern.
Yeah.
This has got little football player helmets on, hasn't
It's
it?
a very nice pattern.
Yeah. Okay. All right, viewers, that's how you apply the webbing and finish it off.
Yeah, we've done the inside of the cabinet, but you don't have to be too careful doing that. You might even want to practice on inside the cabinet first before you do it.
Good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Now that was a pretty good explanation of how we do that webbing. We're going to show you the final process in just a moment, which is called a dust coat, and we'll go through the explanation of that.
Yep.
But just want to talk to you for a moment about our members only part of the channel. So last Friday, the 17th, we released 2 membership options. Now, if you go to look at a video, there's only one video up there, members only, but we will be making special videos for our members that will only be available to those members. Now, yes, it is paid. That is correct. That's pretty common on a lot of YouTube channels. To be perfectly honest with you, we need to make some more improvements to the goat shed. We need to buy some more expensive bits and pieces, and we need the money. Now, we've said time and time again, we're not a business. We happily do all these videos for you for free. We help people for free, but this we have to charge for. And it's quite a reasonable price per month. I don't think anyone could complain. So, we'll encourage people to start joining our channel. reap the benefits of membership. And remember, this is new to us, so it'll take us a little while to get the hang of it all. Spanky's been studying different things on there, and we're going to be able to offer you like badges. We're going to be able to offer you live video chats. We're even going to do live repairs for people. So it's going to be worth doing, worth joining, I beg your pardon. We don't apologise for this. As I said, I'm being honest. We need the money. We're only hobbyists. We're not a business. And pretty well everything we earn off people's repairs goes into buying parts, various other things. So yeah, please consider signing up for a membership. Okay, let's go and show you the final part of how to do this now. Anything to mention, Graham, before?
Yeah, we could probably work out some other things with the members, so we could work out different that other people can't get, but we'll work it all out, so it's going to be good. Actually, I'm looking forward to this dust coat. I've been told about it a lot, but I've never seen it done in person, so this is going to be interesting for me as well. All
right, let's go and have a look at that right now.
Right.
Rightio, so we've got the spray gun out by the look, the heavy duty.
Yep.
So what have we got in that spray gun?
We've got 50-50, got 50 thinners and 50 paint. The same base coat as this.
Same colour.
Same colour, everything's a lot. So what we're doing, we're just going to give it a light coat, a dust coat, and then we'll let it dry and that's it.
Correct.
So you don't do nothing else. So it's a little bit windy, so we might have a bit of drama, but it doesn't have to be brilliant. So
No. And the idea is that it just dulls the silver out a little bit.
Yeah, it dulls the silver out a bit. Gives it a protective coat, I suppose, as well.
Possibly,
but remember,
dulls it down
yeah. So remember, we've got to do the pattern after this. Not today, of course, but and then the pattern. And then we're doing the clear coat.
Correct.
And so you'd be surprised how good it's going to look. And actually, as I said before, we might be doing a video next week on the actual painting of the cabinet with a stencil.
Okay, let's hit it.
Right.
We've got to adjust the gun correctly.
Yeah, no, we've run out of air, I think.
Oh dear.
So, righto, we'll
do a hit there. Just go.
Okay, now Steve's just finished doing that dust coat, and as you can see, the actual webbing has gone a lot lighter. So all we do now is just let it dry, and you don't even have to rub it back after that. It's just good how it is. I think it's very effective. And as we're going around, you can actually see the quality of the cabinet as well, how well it's made.
Okay, yes indeed. All right, well people, that's the end of our video on how to do webbing and finish it off. We hope you enjoyed this video.
And remember, if you want any cabinets made, you can contact us through Facebook.
Yes, and don't forget to please consider joining up as a member on our membership. And this has been another Goat Shed presentation.